Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Groupers offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Groupers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Groupers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
That is such a great play by that defender, and how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hardy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. To the 15. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready. find them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice,
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often. It creates some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touchdowns.
There he goes. Powers through the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
The groupers will send out the punt unit. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. And
the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Craig.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was... by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like, ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The groupers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He now has 79 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. That's reeled in, it's Manning. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to Buffalo. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And now this offense will take the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Spins away from the defense. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Groupers.
Love love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because
looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers are on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. But hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Terry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Touchdown, Missouri! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Akron is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 28 over Wyoming. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between the... I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next
catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Benson.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the groupers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, groupers.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Groupers. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the line.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's going to take off. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this defense is... game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The old coaching cliche, go win or no.